I have another important thing that I want to make a point to say. Comes from a story from when I was 23 years old. A guy named David Holoman. I walked into his office where I worked for an environmental consulting firm. And I used to talk to David often. He was, upper 30s, early 40s, I guess. And the phrase he taught me was, everything is a trade-off. And that's your best hope for adjusting to where you are and what you need to do, is to recognize everything's a trade-off. If you have an environment that nurtures you, then it may do a lot of things for you that you may not realize were being done for you until after it's not there. If you have an environment that's not very nurturing, you have to learn how to take care of yourself and get answers, and that will actually turn out to be a blessing later in life. So everything is in trade-off is a really powerful point that he made it. You're not looking for everything to be perfect then. You're looking for how to learn, how to adapt, how to figure out how to do what you need to do. If you got parents that will help you, well, then you may not learn how to help yourself. So that's another one that I wanted to clarify. Everything is a trade-off. When you move to one location, you move to Alaska, it's going to be a trade-off. There's going to be some spectacular things about that. You move to Hawaii, there's going to be trade-offs. You're going to be on a small little tiny island and not able to go anywhere else. And so I can think of trade-offs will be true when it comes to work. Trade-offs will be true when it comes to where you decide to live. Trade-offs will also be true when it comes to who you spend your time with, right? Like if you're in a dating relationship, everything's a trade-off. You're not going to have a perfect situation with somebody that you're with in terms of like dating and marrying. You're going to have some trade-offs. You might date somebody who's really calm and is a calming presence, but they never get excited. So you may miss out on that. You may have somebody in your life who's not into some of the same things as you. But then they're also have their mind freed up for other things where that might be really helpful, right? You might be into gardening. This person might not, but they might be really into building things. Well, they might build something that goes in your garden. Everything is a trade-off. So where that really helps is for you to take a step back, to look at what you have and to go, what good is there that I might be overlooking? Okay, what negative is there that I'm just going to have to learn to accept, and I'm going to have to learn how to get over, right? And you see that also profoundly when it comes to aging. Each age stage in life has its benefits and its trade-offs, right? I know some people that are in their 80s could not be happier because they have embraced and accepted the downsides of that trade-off, and they're full on enjoying the upsides of that trade-off versus being 22 where you can eat whatever you want, you can run, exercise endlessly, or whatever it might be, right? So that's another thought, the other phrase for today. Everything is a trade-off. Recognize that and get on with enjoying yourself.